Hey everybody, it's Deanna with toolsofenergyprotection.com, your energy shift expert, where I teach highly sensitive people and spiritually gifted people how to navigate energies. Well, welcome tonight, everybody. It is November 6th of 2018, and if you're in the United States, you probably went out and cast your vote today, which is an awesome thing. So tonight, it is time for you to cast your spiritual self vote. Now, really what's happening in the planet right now is there are frequencies that are, above and below the planet, and they make ley lines. And if you follow me, you know that that's what we normally talk about, is how the frequencies are being shifted on the planet according to where the stars are and their frequencies and how they affect the heartbeat of the earth. So tonight, the special topic is we're still in Venus retrograde. We're almost done. There's other energies that are going to be pouring down or shifting frequencies, if you will, and where we are. So if everybody take a nice deep cleansing breath and release, and let's see who's joining us tonight. So looks like, let's see if I can get this to pull down here a little bit. Looks like I'd like to welcome Christy. Hi, Christy. Hi, Ron. Anna, thank you for joining us. Tracy, Yvonne, hi, and welcome aboard. And anybody else that hasn't posted down here in the feed, if you have questions, as you know, on Tuesday, Terrific Tuesday, I will answer questions while we're here. It's one of the few places that you can reach me live. All right. For free. All right, Venus retrograde, and where are we right now? So here's what's happening on the planet. As you know, Venus retrograde's been going on for a while, and we have until November the 15th before Venus retrograde stops. And what I find fascinating is that's so super close to the holidays. If you're in the United States, here comes Thanksgiving, and the next thing you know, Christmas, and then New Year's. And so we've had this humongous energetic shift, humongous energy shift, emotional shift, and we're being asked to do all kinds of things that we wouldn't normally do. If you've been with me over the last year of 2018, since January to now, we've been very busy. We've been asked to look at relationships with others, relationships to look, with ourselves, and then how we're creating things. And it's just been this massive energy all year long. And I, quite frankly, feel like a car that's just about out of gas. It's like, seriously, what other shifts can happen? So, my question is, who's with me? Who else is feeling that? Give me some thumbs ups or some hearts if you feel like you are so done with this year and you're ready for it to be over. And here comes the holidays, and we're still shifting and still finding self-love within ourselves. It's just hugely an amazing time. But I thank everybody for joining me, and I'm going to get down to business. But again, if you're finding this to be of value or service, give me some thumbs up. Maybe share it with a friend, because the idea is to build the platform of more people, reaching them so they can understand that they're not nuts. That's the reason I started, over here, toolsofenergyprotection.com. was because I often would feel like I was nuts because the energies would shift. I had no awareness of it, and my emotions were all over the map, and I wasn't sure why. And yes, sometimes it's because of circumstances. Yes, it's because where we are in our age dynamic or where we are along the life path, but it also has to do with these frequencies which were created to keep us moving, because otherwise we as humans would get stuck in a spot and we'd stay there. Hi to Joe. Thanks for joining us tonight. All right, so let's get down to business. The first thing is the Venus retrograde will be done November 15th. So I'd like for you to ask yourself, where are you right now? Because that gives us roughly about 9 days. Where are you now? Venus retrograde has brought out our shadow selves, our darker sides, our deepest, darkest passions, and our deepest, darkest hurts and wounds all at the same time. And that makes for a really weird cocktail, because if you've ever taken water and put it in a glass, and then you've taken oil and put it in the glass, and then you shake it up, water and oil don't mix, and something's going to float to the top as quickly as it can. And that's how it's been feeling with Venus retrograde for me, is that things got shaken up and some things have floated to the top, some things haven't, because I've been sorting different emotions and energies out. And so right now, at this juncture of Venus retrograde, we are being asked to look at our emotions and where they are and what's happening in our life across the board, with our relationship to our job, with our relationship to money, with our relationship with our significant other, with our relationship with our children, and bonus prize, inside. And that's what, since January, February, early this year, that's what we've been asked to do, but it went in sequences. And now Venus retrograde comes along, really stirs it up even more. And then at the very end, it's like a pop quiz. So right now is your pop quiz. It's finding out where you are, what you've done, what you didn't do, why did you do it, why didn't you do it? And so you might be having a lot of emotional stirrings going on at this time. And if you're of the female persuasion, your mind's just been going crazy, 90 to nothing. You have a lot more stress. You can't figure out where things are going. You can't put things in this box. You can't put things in that box. You can't organize. And yet you feel like you want to. You maybe even found yourselves cleaning your houses out when normally you wouldn't. Of course, the holidays are coming. I get that. But it's a lot of emotional turmoil. And can I face it? Do I want to face it? What do I want to do with it? If you're with a male persuasion, a lot of male clients have been running into desiring to to change and shift their lives, but they don't know how. And so they're not sure who to go to, not sure who to consult, because there's things they'd like to just pitch out and be done with, but yet they have these overwhelming fears to go forward. And I've had quite a few guys come and see me at the bookstore, for heaven's sakes, and we've done sessions to look at that and see what it is and what steps they can take forward to help them shift and change. All right, let me look and see if we have any questions really quickly. Oh, hi, Amy. Glad you joined us. Hi, Susan. Anna, thank you for the heart. Susan, thank you for the heart. Hi, Katie. Thank you for joining. Hi, Ed. It's good as always to see you. And hi, Tracy. Thank you for joining as well. So we'll share a little bit more info, try to make it more succinct. So here we are at the very end of Venus retrograde, and it is an emotional check. It is asking you what it is you've done, what it is you haven't done, and where it is you feel that you'd like to go. And what's that going to look like? So make a list, put it in writing, things that you desire to get rid of that you haven't yet. And it's a big thing about behavioral change. And behavioral change is about clearing negative energy. It's also about remapping your brain. I was just talking to my inner circle, and we were sharing in there about how change sometimes is challenging, and setting new habits is challenging. And where are you going? So my loving suggestion is that, excuse me, you decide where you're going. What's your biggest challenge emotionally? Where are you? And then once you find that out, make a plan to shift, and shift by degrees, various degrees. Excuse me.